Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today we are taking a look at Playbeat 3, which has just had an epic new update, which includes a smart randomization algorithm, which is what we're going to be taking a look at today. Also has now Ableton link added and some other stuff too. Okay, so the smart randomization, this is really very clever. You'll see now on the main screen, there is another little icon, this one here, and this is the smart randomization. Okay, so if we go into our presets and stuff on our factory presets here, so my presets here, I have 4 of them. You'll see that there's a little red icon here, and this is the smart randomization icon. You can switch it off. I'm going to switch it back on like this. And if you go into factory presets, you can also select whichever ones you want for your factory presets as well, or how many presets you have in it. If you have hundreds, you can add hundreds. Now, the very clever thing here is that the more presets you add to the smart algorithm, the cleverer Playbeat understands what you want it to do. It's like really proper AI. So normally we have this randomization and we can lock off certain channels so we can stop them randomizing and stuff. But for instance, if I play this little pattern and I randomize normally, so this is selected and we hit the big random button. Just go back to my original one. Okay, so hitting the randomization button really randomizes absolutely everything, unless of course you lock stuff up. However, what this does, if we hit smart randomization now, what this does is it keeps the pattern within certain parameters and guidelines. It senses what you like. In the end, after you've added loads and loads, it kind of gets a feeling for the kind of pattern you're going for. So for this one, which I programmed, which is the one we've just been playing, I will make sure that the smart randomization button is enabled, and then I'll hit random and you'll hear a massive difference. Well, you won't hear a massive difference, but you'll hear it will stay in the vibe of the track. So the cool thing is that once we like this, say we've saved this, we can go, okay, well, let's save. And I'll call this Pulse 8, which was just the title. And I'll call it, say, Pulse 8 A. Okay, so and then we'll just hit save. And then we can go to Pulse 8A and add the smart algorithm to that as well. So if we go back to Pulse B and play, there's our original one. And then we could maybe move forward to Pulse ABA and randomize that again on the smart. But listen how different it sounds if we go full randomization. Completely changes the vibe, which is great. It may be something you want, which is absolutely fine. So, okay, we'll try another one. So here's another one I've got called Full Beam. Solo. I like that sound. I'll just add some more in here. Maybe we'll go to the load screen and we can see our, let's just stop this a sec. We've got our Maybe I want to change this out. So we'll just tap on the name of it here, which will take us to our sample browser. And I'm using electronic sounds. We'll go back to hats here. And I'll just choose a hat to drop in, which is this one. Okay, that's fine. So now slightly change that kit over. I can just save it, and I'll just save over it like this. And that's now saved, and our smart algorithm is still engaged as well. So we've made a slight change to the kit. Let's go back to the main screen and unsolo it now and see what it sounds like. Okay, happy with that. So, hang on a minute. We'll do a big randomization first. Go back to the original. I'll just save that as it is. And now the smart randomization. So it's completely keeping the vibe of the track. I mean, okay, you know, I've got this pitched sample down here, which is changing pitch, obviously, but the feel of the groove is now is more or less the same. And we can also check this out with some of the factory presets. If we go into factory presets now and choose one that's, we'll just highlight this one and we'll load it in like this and have a listen. Excuse me, and then we'll do a big randomize. If these are grayed out like this, it means there's no sample loaded into them. So if you wanted to go and load your own sample in, you just go into here, find the 2 tracks here that are empty. You could add some stuff in. Let's add maybe, I don't know. Let's add some, I don't know. Maybe some chord stuff or effect stuff. Let's add a couple of effects in here. So, there's an impact there. That's good. We've added an impact in here. We can add in, say, a chord in here. We'll add this A minor retro-like chord in. These are from Dean's pack, so you can add any sample you like, of course. And now we can also go in and save that. We could save it as something else. Let's do that, shall we? Let's save this as... sorry, I'll just do this and I'll go Electron. Ooh, if I spell I can't see. Electronic Sounds 1. And I'll just hit save. So now we've got this one. I'll add the smart algorithm to this one as well. So you don't have to add the smart algorithm, but the more you add, the cleverer it gets, if you know what I mean. Let's go back to our main page and see how this sounds with these new samples added. Cool beans. And we could listen. And if we really like this, what the cool thing is now, if we lock it up here, no matter what we do with our algorithms, you can keep an eye on the bottom of how this sounds. Let's do a big randomization. Let's go back. Let's lock this up again and do smart randomization. Let's turn this down in the mixer a little bit. Randomize it again with the smart. maybe just see what the density was doing and increase some of that on these snares. Let's add another one here. Oh, I've locked it, hang on. Let's just put one of those like chord stabs at the beginning and lock it. And then do the smart randomization. Oh yeah, go on. And of course, anytime you like, we could go in and say, okay, well, that's really cool. I'll save that anyway. Oh no, we'll leave it as Electronic Sounds Zvon, and what I'll do is I'll hit save, and I will just do this and call this Electronic Sounds 2, and hit save. If we go back to 1, and then go to 2, and then do another smart. That's very cool. So managing your kits and stuff is really easy. You can see you can pick any kit you want from anywhere in Playbeat 3 and basically customize the kit as you like here. You can even randomize all of the sounds. So we could do this. We'll keep the pattern, if you know what I mean. That's really good actually. So let's go back to our original. But the cool thing is that once you've done that, once you've randomized the kit or made adjustments and stuff, you just save it again, and then you can carry on with the smart randomization, which is going to keep the vibe of the pattern. And that's really important, you know, because if you've got a piece of music or a beat or a groove or whatever you like, keeping the feel of the groove is quite important, right? It's you don't want to veer too far off the vibe that you're trying to go for in a track. Whereas randomization, big randomization like this, is good for creating entirely new patterns and ideas. So, for example, if you start with something like, let's go with factory presets. Let's add the smart to this one as well. Let's run this. So for example, you've got this pattern going, right? Start it, it's linked. Okay. And then you go, well, I don't really like that. I'm gonna go big randomization. So there's the vibe of your track now, right? For example, let's go to smart and it's just brilliant. So you can't go out of, it's really, really clever. You can't go out of the vibe that you've kind of set up for the initial thing. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, of course, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Consider becoming a Patreon, help support me and Joe. It'll cost you $1 a month, and we think is well worth it. So yeah, awesome stuff. Playbeat 3's new update with the smart randomization algorithm. Very, very, very clever stuff. This, guys, this AI stuff. You can learn more about it at Playbeat's site and stuff. But yeah, I mean, apart from anything, the blinking thing sounds great. And the fact that you can completely customize it with whatever you like, you know, it's a no-brainer. Playbeat, it's a no-brainer, like, you know. I'm going to just have a quick check on something on the App Store. Just see how much it is. Playbeat, it's $9.99, so about £8.99. So yeah, it's great. It's huge, and it does loads of cool stuff. I have done tutorials on this as well, where we go through the whole thing, what it all does. Disintegration mode is very cool. Actually, I'll play it out with disintegration mode. Let's pick something a little bit busier. This one, yeah, this will do. And let's add a load of stuff. Oh, actually, there's no sample in there. So let's, what's it? It says half empty. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got lots of space there. I'm looking for one that's got a lot of samples in it. Let's see. One of mine, maybe. This one, which we filled up. That's got all samples in, and I'll do a big randomize on it, and we'll add some more bits and pieces, so it's a bit nuts. You'll like this, it's fun. So we've got this cool mode that we can do. Oh, I've locked that up, haven't I? So I'll just add some more of these. This is going to sound terrible if we play it. So I'm just going to drag some stuff in all over the place. I'll make sure that the overall mix is a little bit quieter. So let's play this. So I'm going to show you the, I'm going to show you this. This is, like, as you can see, is very, very busy. There's an awful lot going on, more than you would ever have going on normally. And we've got on, we can go back to smart now. It's not going to make any difference, but okay. So a right mess. Back. Now, depending on the setting here, well, it will be 4. So when I switch disintegration mode on, it's going to take, let's do this over 8, shall we? The minimum is 4, but over 8 bars, this pattern is going to empty out to nothing. But you can stop it anytime you like. Say, for instance, you come across a super cool pattern during its disintegration. Just switch disintegration off and it'll go away and you'll be left with the pattern. But I'm going to switch disintegration mode on and watch what happens over the course of 8 bars. All this will disintegrate down to nothing. And yeah, then you'll be left. But you can also at any time just stop this. I'll show you at some point during the disintegration. And then, guys, it'll finish. So thank you. Bless you all for watching, and I will see you later. Ta-ra. I'll mute the microphone, and yeah, top job.